Happy birthday, cause never fuck a world, cause I live a life of isolation. Lol, not actually true. Spent my morning with Jereon, but I'll tell you about that in a minute if one of you people come on. I think it's a shit time of day to do a live, isn't it, in England? Is anyone gonna join me? Hey buddy, a few sights and sounds. So it's still saying nobody's watching, but we've obviously got one. So I guess I'll get started. I do have a subject matter I need to correct the retardation that I put out on video yesterday. A few other things I'd like to talk about. But I feel like waiting for a few more people if they're gonna come. This is a problem with just jumping on camera and announcing it 10 minutes before. Ooh, I'm so spontaneous. So it's my 40th birthday today. Happy birthday, Tom! I spent my morning, I had early morning coffees with Jereon, which was amazing, as always, but he brought up a load of childhood trauma, mother stuff. So yeah, it's left me feeling quite exhausted. Thank you, brother. You turned 40 on the 24th. I think it's a portal. It's a bit of a fucking love and light woo-woo word, isn't it? But I think there's something really significant about turning 40, which I'm yet to discover. I think it's like moving from hero energy to king energy and all that sort of thing. No longer needing to prove oneself, which is a nice segue into something I was going to talk about, actually. It's not the main point that I want to talk about. But I'm really feeling detachment from making YouTube videos, man. Like, yeah, like today I just can't film myself. Like usually I've always got my camera with me. And I'm like, ooh, this clip, this will be so good. Oh my god, this is gonna be so insane. You know, it's gonna make us some money. And just feeling so much detachment from it today. Just like, what am I doing, man? Like, less so with the English refugee stuff. Even though like today I'm feeling like not filming my life. But with this channel, I'm just like, why am I fucking around? Even though I don't really have to edit videos at all, they're just one-take wonders, as you all know. They're just so wonderful. Like, energetically, there's something about producing a video and then writing the description and putting it out and scheduling it for 5 p.m. in the UK and all that. It puts me more in that cycle of expecting something back and then the disappointment when it barely gets any views. Whereas just jumping on camera and going live, it feels like very little effort goes into that. It feels like fun. It feels like what I'm born to do. I get to interact with you guys, which I fucking love. I will read up comments shortly. Oh, Tao, yes. Thank you for your emails the other day, man. They were a little bit beyond me. Like, I understood them, but I started emailing back and I was just like, I don't have anything to say other than I can't do that. Like, that's way beyond me, man. But I do really appreciate your emails, man. I'm also in an energy right now where I just can't really type. Like, writing YouTube descriptions is the bane of my life at the minute. So yeah, I think on this channel it's just gonna be much more lives, and then also what comes with that is much less attachment to the outcome. Like I haven't even looked at how the last live's done. Like it's very different, and I think again that's all linked to just moving around 40th birthday, moving from this hero archetype that needs to prove itself to a much more just like type energy. Right, so the main thing I want to talk about, and then we'll get into the comments, was so most people commented. So on the video I did about the messages from Tobias, the guy I was considering whether I should spend $5,000 on, I could experience abundance because I need to spend money on him to experience abundance. You guys were totally right. Like, so I'm not saying he's a con man. He totally believes in what he's saying. But I showed, so I went for early morning birthday coffees with Jereon this morning, which I'll talk about too, and I showed him the message, but I was gushing over and did a whole fucking video about saying how amazing is this guy. And he read the first half and he was kind of like, yeah, okay. And I won't be able to do this justice, but he went into 3 things that grip us, and one of them is hope. And he was like, yeah, like he was basically saying like this is giving hope, selling hope. But then when he got to the this is your initiation line, he got angry. He like didn't throw the phone down, but energetically like threw the phone down and was like, "That's sale. He's a salesman. He's a salesman." And he's basically saying like, you know, he's selling safety. He's like, you have to pay him for safety. You know, it's totally disempowering. It's not doing itself. I'm not doing it justice. He broke it down really fucking well. And so, yeah, the majority of you were right. Sorry to Jim Dandy in particular because I projected onto you in the comments. I do apologise. At least I'm able to see my projections. Eventually, it took me 24 hours. Oh man, there should be so much more. Like I say, Jereon put me into or brought up a lot of my childhood trauma this morning, so I'm feeling really exhausted. And then Vent Boy has literally just texted me saying he wants to come around tonight, so I'm gonna be fucking wiped out on my 40th birthday. But anyway, it's been great already so far. Like I spent 2 hours with Jereon this morning, which is just magical. I'm actually gonna post it. You're gonna meet Jereon for the first time today. I'm gonna post this morning's chat with him, the first part of it anyway, and then the second part is way too deep and needs like thinking about a bit more. Thinking about what to do with his content, whether I can just post it, whether I need to do breakdowns on it, whether I post it and then do a breakdown, whether I post it as a live and break it down, because it's so fucking out there. It's like fucking Tao Eternal, like no one's understanding that motherfucker. In a very good way. So yeah, I've totally detached from this story of needing a savior or needing to pay someone to coach me, like. And Jereon was giving examples that if any of you guys know Oracle Girl, I did actually used to subscribe to her years ago, which is really interesting, as in pay her. But she puts all her stuff out for free, and if you want to donate, you can donate, but you can donate at nothing. And he's like, that's the energy. That's what you want to be working with. And this is Jereon's whole point about how he stopped being. He used to be a big spiritual teacher, and he stopped because he didn't feel like charging for it. And I'm really resonating with that. Like he was asking me questions like, so do you want to be someone who charges $5,000 for to teach people? And I was like, yeah. And as he was asking me these questions, I was like, no, like, ooh, like it is like I've had this story from ego that it's right to charge people, but no, it's not really. Like that's really coming through now, along with this whole detachment of even being a spiritual teacher. It's all just bollocks. What are you guys saying? Hey buddy, happy birthday. Bouncy energies currently. Have a good day, dude. Thank you, Tao. Yeah, it's very bouncy, isn't it? I'm feeling very playful. But also, you know, it's very undulating at the moment, and I just put that down to my own journey. But then I see in the comments like Paul, who's been a massive supporter the whole time with his Hey Bros. Oh no, is it Hey Pa? Hey Bro, I really should know. But to be fair, he didn't post for 3 months. So he's just started commenting again. I'm like, where have you been? He's like, oh, I've been in it, man. And I'm seeing that in a lot of you. Like, I think the light is really getting attacked at the moment. Like the demons are like, whoo, circling me. So maybe it is more than a me thing, and it's like just a general thing. Tao, tell us more. Is it a general thing? You'll know. Thank you, Wandering Way, for the happy birthday wishes. Tao, yeah, the basis of the info is for reflection, bruv. It's all good. This whole thing gets very, very deep. Yes, I know who you are. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so Lee Tao sent me an email the other day, which I won't do any justice to, but how he started envisaging as if it was strings from his heart. And then I can't even really remember the rest, it was so fucking deep. But like, essentially like how these strings are attached to everyone and feeling the vibration of it. And tell us more, Tao, remind me. What were you yamming on about? Fuck me. Out there is relative. It's all in there. Yes. But just yes. Okay, that's it. Nothing more. Okay, we're going to need some more comments, guys, if you want to keep this going. I've already done what I really came on here to do, which was correct my retardation. I got another text from him today. It was really similar. And there's a sadness in it as well, because I really like him. And, you know, I don't think he will feel that, you know, I'm sure he's helping people, but The prices are insane, man. The prices are insane. I think Jereon might have even used the word demonic. Not saying he is demonic, but just like, this is demonic practice. Like, this is, like making people feel like they need this £5,000 thing for safety. Like, yeah. I am very gullible. I mean, we saw with the whole fucking psyop thing recently. Like, I am actually really gullible. Like, I think it's my trusting, beautiful nature. Or maybe I'm just a retard. And yeah, it is for everyone. Yes. Yeah, I'm really feeling that. Stephen John, I'm not into spirituality, but I find you amusing and relatable when you talk about wanting peace and quiet. Cool. Well, whatever floats your boat, man. I'm just happy you're here and taking something from it, if that's just entertainment. Now, Tal, what does entertainment mean? It's fucking demonic as fuck, innit? In Latin, it's so... I can't remember, but Jeff Berwick said it the other day. So, like, in Latin, all these words are so demonic, like mortgage is death contract. And entertainment is pretty much on the same level. Like, it's like... It's just all about fucking captivating you, innit? But, like, the Latin word for it is awful. So I don't know if it is good with them entertaining you. We all need to live in detached houses. Thankfully, I managed to buy one. Well done, Stephen, man. That's very true. And for me, it needs to be more a hut in the woods. I can't deal with any noise at all. I just can't stand noise. Even though I'm a bit of a noisy motherfucker myself. It is MLM spirituality. Is MLM like sales, like pyramid schemes? I'm not sure, but that's what comes up for me when you say that. Yeah, it really is. 90% of the new age scene is... It's like collecting certificates from the spiritual ego. Like, I'm this. And everyone starts with Reiki, don't they? I'm a Reiki healer. I'm a Reiki level 4. Like, I mean, it's all just like transferring the conditioning we have in the mainstream world where you need to get certificates and degrees and bits of paper to prove who you are to the spiritual world, because obviously that's all we know. So, yeah, it's disgusting. And there's no doubt this guy's amazing and done a shitload of work and is very wise and enlightened and can deliver powerful sessions, but yeah, it's like... yeah, I'm still struggling with it a little bit. There's no part of me who wants to do it, but to word what's wrong with it, because I've been in that for so long and wanting to be that myself for so long. Entertain his mind, is that all it is? I'm sure it's more than that. I'm sure when Jeff Berwick broke it down, I was like, whoa. But it is all of the mind, so that would make sense. A spiritual Ponzi scheme, yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I've been in it. I've been totally in it. Do I have any more to say? Oh, should I talk about my birthday? What do you say about your birthday? It's my fucking birthday, wow. It's just another fucking day, really, isn't it? But there's definitely something energetic about turning 40. I just can't believe I've made it to 40. Like, I spent most of my life wanting to end myself. I've danced on the edges of life, taken so many risks in every way you possibly can. And I'm still fucking here. I think I need to calm down for the next 40 years a little bit, because I don't think I'll be here much longer. Thanks for the hearts. I think I'm done. I don't think I've got much to say. Like I say, I haven't got, I'm in good spirits today, but Jereon really fucking brought up some deep shit. Or maybe I'll talk about that, but mother wounding. Yeah, so I've held this story for a really long time, but whilst I acknowledge my parents were retarded, that I had a really good mother. And I did, like, don't get me wrong, like, on a third density, where she's coming from, like, fuck me, she did her best. She was amazing. But Jereon's really made me realise that there is no good mothering when you're unconscious. Like, it doesn't exist. And actually, my mother was very smothering. Very smothering indeed. And just making me realise that has had quite a big impact. And also, the womb trauma came up, which I've spoken about before, but for those that don't know, she conceived me straight after the death, a traumatic car accident death of her mother, my grandma. So, she was fucking, there's all sorts of turmoil going on inside of her. And then she was absolutely convinced that I was a girl, like totally convinced that I was a girl. So she was like, "You're a girl, you're a girl, you're a girl," which I imagine was very confusing for that fetus. Maybe why it turned out to be a dick sucker. And then when I came out, the nurse's first words were, "Ooh, he's well endowed." But my mother's first words were, "I'm so disappointed." So I think energetically that's huge. And then I've no doubt, as she says, from that moment after those words, she absolutely adored me too much. But just the whole retardation thing, like if you're unconscious, you can't parent. It's really that simple. Like you just can't fucking parent. So on paper, you know, I had a really good upbringing, really good parents. I mean, my dad was non-existent. Um, you know, he isn't a man. Like he's just not a man. He's like a little 7-year-old boy. Like he still is. Like my mum is his mum. Oh yeah, and Jereon was going into all family constellations and stuff, and you know, essentially, if my dad is in the box of firstborn, which he is, well, that's my box. So which box did I take? I kind of almost took the father box, you know. And looking back at my childhood, like, you know, I can see that playing out, like, because my dad wasn't there, so I had to step into that box as a fucking 4-year-old, which obviously you can't do. So yeah, it's all fucked up. But nowhere near as fucked up as most people's childhoods. So I appreciate that. I appreciate on the grand scheme of things, I had a very lucky upbringing. I was lucky to have the upbringing I have. All deceptive forms of mesmerism. Oh, Tao, you're just too fucking deep for us, mate. You're too fucking deep for us. So yeah, so today I'm going to put out my morning coffee this morning with Jereon. So I filmed more than 4 hours worth of content. And it's fucking super deep, and I have no idea how it's going to be received. Like, I know some of you are going to absolutely dig it, but I think on the whole, it's just not going to, people are just going to be like, what the fuck do I do with this? Like, this, they won't call it this, but, you know, essentially this 8th density consciousness, like, how do I relate to that? But this morning's clip that I'm going to put out is much more, just talking about turning 40, really. It's much more of a 3rd density, so... Yeah, so I'm really interested to see what you all make of Jereon. Let's see if I can even be asked. Like, can I be asked to... Because I do actually have to edit that a little bit. I can be asked. I will do it. Ever seen American Gods, Tom? I don't watch films. Thank you, Acadian Carpenter. What does Acadian mean? And are you the same guy as Acadian, or are you another Acadian? And yes, I have been aware that I've been saying Arcadian, and it comes up for me in my everyday life, like, oh my god, it's not fucking Arcadian, stop saying that. I've been aware, like, for at least, well, since I really started talking about you, since you had your personality transplant. Oh god, Tao's back. Can we take it? All right, let's have a go. We each were disconnected energetically before we can remember. Memories are simply symptoms. Fascinating on review, but fucked up whilst unaware. Let's try that again. We each were disconnected energetically before we can remember. So I'm going to take that as, you know, when the soul comes here, we agree to have our memory wiped. Memories are simply symptoms. So I think memories are simply symptoms. I'm not sure. So for me, Jereon talks a lot about remembering, like, not like knowing yourself. It's like remembering yourself as an energetic being. So I'm wondering if he's getting at that. Fascinating on review, but fucked up whilst unaware. So if you're unaware of the fact you were an energetic being, it's going to be fucked up. Is that anywhere near what you're saying to? Are you going to have a nice meal tonight? Your favourite? Yeah, so there's a particular restaurant where I'm at that is special and very expensive. So when I first got here, as you'll see in the footage, I went there every night because I'm kind of like that. Like, if I find something that's good, it's like a bit of a safety mechanism. I just go there all the time. And then I started finding all the local restaurants, which are a third of the price and almost as good. So now I just go there about 2 or 3 times a week. But then the rent boys just text me saying he might come over tonight. So who knows? I might be licking bumhole again. Which is silly, man, because it just fucking exhausts me. I'm so over this lust thing, like it just doesn't captivate me at all anymore. But at the same time, like when a super sexy 20-year-old is like, "Do you want to have sex?" And it's hard to be like, "No, no, I don't want you to sit on my face." How many did that lose? What do you have moderated? Why do you have moderators? Why not? Why not? I have some lovely people that were happy to be moderators, so why not? It just makes life a bit easier. Andrew has AIDS. Oh, nice. People are mental. I mean, I'm assuming that's not true. If it is true, then sorry. But people are just fucking bonkers, man. Acadian was a French-speaking colonist who settled in Acadia, now the Canadian Maritime Provinces and parts of Maine, and whose descendants are the modern Acadians. Oh, that's really interesting. Thanks for letting us know. And what's special about them? What do they do that's, I'm assuming they're a bit like, maybe like a bit more like the Amish, or there's like something like they stick to their roots or something like that? Didn't you get bored of being alone and not having a job? Oh my God, how unconscious are you? Yeah, I'm so bored without a job. I'm so fucking retarded and unable to enjoy life and create purpose that I need a job. Oh, fuck me, bless you. Bless you. Oh my God. And the whole being alone thing, like once you become conscious, like you love being alone. And then people like Jereon come into your life, which is just fucking amazing. Like so it's a yes and no answer. Compared to socializing with retards, I love being alone. But I'm totally open to people like Jereon coming into my life. But where you're coming from, the reason obviously you can only perceive as far as your own level of perception. So you hate yourself so much and have never experienced being with self that you will do anything to escape self, to a point where you think that somebody might want a job because you're so desperate to escape yourself. So socializing for you, all your friendships are about validation or about distraction. So you can't even perceive that somebody would be able to live without that. But trust me, once you can see through, how retarded it all is, you do not want it in your life anymore. I just spotted this on my coffee break. Happy birthday, Tom. Have a great day. Thank you, Nick IB. Woohoo! Close enough, both. Thanks, Tao. Nico, what you're going through seems like the classic stage green phase in spiral dynamics. Ah, yeah, right. Interesting. Is that what Dane Thomas created? I know he created the spiral. I don't know if there's also something else called spiral dynamics. But this spiral stuff is big. I know it is. I don't know anything about it, but I know it's big. And what Dane Thomas created is, well, he ended up selling it for fucking mega money. Arcadian Carpenter. My great grandfather was the leader of Arcadia. So I think this is, you are Arcadian, right? Have you changed your name? Wow, that's quite a lineage. Not that I really know what Arcadians are, but that sounds really cool. We were here before the Pilgrims and integrated with the Indians. I am half French, half Indian. Ooh, interesting. So, yeah, it sounds like a group of people that still have a strong connection to their lineage, which I absolutely love. So, that sounds great. It's a shame you started mixing there. Got plans to go anywhere in South America, Central America? Are you staying put? All I'll say to that is I'm definitely not staying put. And the only reason I'm having to answer like that is because of this psychopath that, just causes problems. So there's no point. So I don't want to talk about locations. I mean this with respect. How are you doing financially, given the not today Satan is currently down? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, but my current income isn't enough to keep my current lifestyle. So there definitely needs to be some shifts around that. But yeah, I don't have any fear. I totally trust and know that it's all going to come as it perfectly will. But yeah. Not today Satan was where the money was being made, but I made enough money to have enough money to not really earn any money for a little while. Alone time is my most treasured time. That's because you're a wise one and you've experienced yourself and felt yourself, and therefore you don't need all the retardation to keep you distracted. Alright, I think that's it. I think it's over. No one sent me a super chat in my birthday. I'm miserable. But 3 of you have joined up to my Patreon in the last 48 hours, which I really appreciate. And especially seeing as it's just coming from people who want to support me rather than me being like, I'm going to do all this for you, I'm going to do that. Oh shit, I no longer have the energy to do it. I've let everyone down, oh dear. So yeah, thank you to the 3 that have joined my Patreon recently. See you later, guys.